In your interrogation, did you say you were not sure? Or you said, I think she actually killed my friend? Friend is on.
Everyone around us knows that I'm in love with you.
So I play the character Detective Rose. She's been handed this case, she's been assigned this case to find out who killed somebody. I'm not going to mention who. What can I say about this character? She's pretty sarcastic. She's very ruthless. She's very confident. She can be very annoying. I found her annoying and I played her. She had a smart mouth, as you'll come to know when you do watch the film. Yeah.
So I played the character Tejiri, super best friend to my baby. So here's Mei. I'm her best friend. I support her in everything she does. Well, until it becomes almost everything she does. And like every friend, well, every sensible friend that you should have, your friend should always be that sense of reasoning. Like, are you sure you didn't do this? But, I mean, last, you should be able to trust your friend. If you cannot trust that your friends will not do certain things, why exactly are you friends with them?
I play the character Mary. The accused. She's accusing me. She's accusing me.
Am I?
He doesn't even know what I'm capable of. So yeah, I've been accused of killing my on-set husband. So the story follows my journey to redemption or to conviction.
Hi, I play the role Chima. Chima is the best friend to Dieko, who has the on-set husband. Chima is a very passionate friend, sports his friend, but he's caught between a crossfire, trying to really know what happened to his friend Dieko. And, like she said, I wasn't certain of what Mary can do, so I was confused on what actually happened between Dieko and Mary.
I've known these people for quite a while. I've known them for years. This woman, we haven't worked together since, I don't know. We haven't worked together in since 2019, so it's been a minute. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to play off of her.
I didn't get to meet you on set, so our characters never related. Yes, we did.
Last time we worked together was sisters. Remember?
Oh my God, that's true.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we are going to. Next time, I need to kill you. Then.
I'll don't die for you. We're gonna
Yes, so I mean, Elma is very sweet, beanie girl, so it was very fun working with you again, because that was a long time. And we're looking forward to working together again. Definitely.
I've known this lady.
The
first time in my life I was actually scared of her.
Oh,
I actually like working with Tenny because Tenny is such a deep performer. Like if she went to scare you, she's actually going to scare you. I was scared.
But I have to say, I give it to TV, our director Biodun Steven. What I had imagined when reading the script is not
how he played
it. Like from the first scene when we started, she just said, Teniola, I want people to be annoyed by you by the time they're watching this film, and I think that's what we achieved. I hope that's what we achieved.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I met this gentleman for the first time on set, and it was pleasant playing. It was Indian. So
what does talk? I think he doesn't talk a lot.
No, I don't.
He's very chill. No, I don't. Very chill.
The first person I met in set was Tenny. Tenny was interrogating me. That's regarding Dieko's death. It was quite intense because, you guys have to find out. I'll say something else to say. It was quite intense, but yeah. I think the next role was when I was on set with Dieko and Elma as well, which was quite
wedding.
The wedding, yes, which was quite an interesting role for me because like I said, Chima is passionate about his friend, so having to make that speech was really interesting. Honestly, I feel like the most intense part was when we were on set and I had to give off that emotion when I first heard about the death of Dieko. He was quite shocking to me. I was confused actually. Dieko is my friend, and having to think about what would have happened to their marriage and his death, just kind of got me confused. So I feel like that's the part that was most intense for me.
In a little.
Yeah.
The emotion that I felt the most on Sylv's is anger. I want to believe I was angry from the onset of the film. Angry at myself, angry at Dieko, angry at Betty Rose, at my best friend, at my parents. I was just angry all through. And rightfully so, because Elma in particular, I too big to like give you. If I talk one, no believe me. So, but I just kept on repeating myself, and it started to piss me off as the person playing the character. So yeah, I was angry all through.
For me, it was more of support for my friend. Remember we had the restaurant scene and someone, I just had to do everything to shield my friend. So yeah, that was it.
For me, I think it was mild irritation. Maybe not even mild, to be honest. Irritation towards this lady's character.
Spent half your life with him, and then all of a sudden he just wakes up one morning and changes.
Yes. I don't think it's ironic at all. Because you're supposedly it's mostly a crime of passion. And when you're passionate about something, it's a thin line between Roger's arguing and he's dead. Like it happens in a split second. So I don't think it's ironic at all. And who better would have motivation to kill you than your partner? Who stands to gain the most from your death? Your partner. Who would hate you the most at some point, or love you the most, or be most jealous about your activities as your partner? So I don't think it's ironic.
Yeah, I also believe the same thing because your partner is usually the closest person to you, even closer than your parents. So everything you do, your partner should be in the know. So that person comes first on the hierarchy of who the suspect is.
I feel like lying is a very unfair form of mental abuse. Because you're lying to me and you think that I'm going to keep believing. I can see the flick on your shirt, 10 minutes my secretary. Do you think I'm mad? The makeup artist. I don't see you for 12 hours, you say you stuck in traffic. I feel like lying is, people don't take it as serious, but it's a very big deal for me.
Yeah, it's a very big deal for me.
Yeah, so.
I think many times when people talk about abuse, they just think of physical abuse. For example, if you say, "Oh, I'm living in my husband's house," or "I'm living this woman because she's abusive towards me," you're like, "Okay, but doesn't she beat you? Does she slap you?"
No. So what is the abuse? But there is something called emotional and mental abuse. When you talk low of the person, when you gaslight, when you manipulate, when you abuse the person, you're rude to the person. Too many things, make up emotional abuse. And it's many times even worse than physical abuse. So any form of emotional abuse is abuse. And please run, flee. And if you're with a narcissist, Jackpot, they don't ever change.
I think.
Sounds good.
No, it's not best.
Hey, I was going to say communication, and communication in the sense that if you're with a partner that is big on communication and is one-sided, it's always a problem. Because if I make plans, and it goes both ways, right? It could be on the guy's side, it could be on the girl's side. If I've made plans, we've had certain conversation, and I'm confused about what your next move is, and I'm just not letting know. I don't know what's going on. I will feel a certain type of way, and if it continues, it can come up as not that type of abuse, but it can just cause some sort of chaos in the relationship as a whole. So it's important to just always sit down with that.
FYI, there are also female narcissists, and friends can be narcissistic as well. So it doesn't have to be. I'm sorry, I'm taking it personal.
It sounds like the last point was wrong.
Because we see it every day. Friends, you see someone that is clearly wrong about something, and
Actually, happened in out of the blue.
exactly
Nobody's believing that Mary was going through abuse.
because to every other person,
right? Where I discovered.
to every other person, that guy is enjoying heaven.
But let's not just say, my dear, let's not let it cut out of the bag.
Why is no one on my side?